Okay, we're going to record this. I'm Adam. I want to introduce Kit.
Hi,
He
hi,
needs
Adam.
he needs no introduction. Um, one of the most influential players and thinkers and writers that we've ever had. So, big thank you, Kit, for being here, and we're excited to learn from your expertise. So if folks have questions, the best way is just to put them in the chat, and I will look at that and ask them directly to Kit. Um, if you can't figure that out and want to unmute and ask, that's fine, but chat's always better. So um, let's start with any questions that you might have about hands from tonight, and we can go through and look at them. I want to ask, as we get going here, I want to look at this board. Can everyone see the screen okay? So my partner opened a club in fourth seed and it went double, and I redoubled on my 10 count, and they bid and raise spades. And I chose to double, but what do you think of double? And what do you think the other options are?
Well, I'm not so sure your partner should have passed over one spade because he has no interest in defending. I think he might have just bid two clubs right away. Now, when it comes back to you, I would not double unless I had a fourth trump.
Okay.
I would either bid two no trump or three clubs.
Yeah, I wasn't happy about it, especially since they were white. If they were red, I like taking a chance with the double more. But
I
even so, I don't love it.
I like the agreement that the first suit the round two over the first suit the round two double is takeout. So I would double with the south hand for takeout.
Yeah, I mean that can put a lot of pressure on the double on hands where you, right? I mean, then partner has to sit it a lot of the time, if they want to penalize. I mean,
No.
obviously three clubs is our spot.
Partner only has to sit it if they have a true penalty double of that suit, especially at a low level, which is,
Sure.
in other words, the double basically tell partner, I do not want to defend that strength.
Yeah.
Because they can pass.
Yeah. Would you open a club on the south hand and fourth seat?
Of course.
All right. Some people would open a diamond. I know that's not your style.
No, I believe in bidding my longest suit.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you open a diamond, then you're going to have to rebid two clubs, and partner will assume that you have five diamonds and four clubs, and that's not what you have.
Right. But if you open a club and rebid two clubs, partner's going to think you have six.
That's not important. I mean, you've got got a real club suit here.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, I got a question here about hand number 10. So in my table, it went a spade, double, two spades, and my partner bid three clubs and they bid four spades. So who's asking that? Rahul is asking this. So I'll see if I can find his table. There it is, or 10. So there it went a spade and they bid two diamonds instead. Let's start right there. What do you think about double versus two diamonds, Kit?
I would make a takeout double. You've got support for all the other suits, and particularly you have four hearts. If you overcall two diamonds, you're basically never going to get to a 4-4 heart fit. It might even miss a 5-4 heart fit.
if the 4 of hearts were the 4 of clubs, how would that change your thinking?
Then it would be a close call.
Yeah, because the diamond suit is really good, but you're going to be on lead, right? This is not one of those situations you need to give partner,
Well, you don't know that. You're going to be on lead against spades, but not against no trump necessarily.
That's true. That's true. Fair enough. All right. So the question I got was about forcing pass. So let's see. It went a spade, 2 diamonds, 2 spades, 3 diamonds, 4 spades, 5 diamonds. And I guess the question is, after 5 diamonds, do you think East West are in a forcing pass? So does East have to pass?
Well, East has a clear double.
Sorry. Do they have to double? Yeah.
Well, whether they're in a forcing auction or not, they have a clear double. They want to defend 5 diamonds doubled.
Absolutely.
Forcing pass issue has nothing to do with it here.
Okay. But regardless of that, let's answer his question. Like, do we think it should be a forcing pass over 5?
That depends a lot, really, on the partnership agreements.
Right.
I mean, West did presumably bid game to make, and if West bids game to make, then you'd generally want to be in a force.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's my general agreement is when we voluntarily bid game to make, we're in a force.
But like I said, with the East hand, East has a double of whether they're in a force or not.
Absolutely. You have a trump trick and an ace. And
now West took a couple of rather unilateral actions. West could certainly have gotten his hearts into the picture. And if he had done that, then he'd have more reason to believe his partner's double of 5 diamonds.
Right.
But I think he should have passed the double anyway. I mean, bidding.
Yeah, I mean, it's an offensive hand, but
bidding 5 over 5, and my old partner Eddie Manfield, like he said, the 5 level belongs to the opponents.
Yeah,
this is a good illustration.
What would you do with the West hand over 3 diamonds?
4 spades is okay, or you could bid some hearts. Either one.
Yeah. I mean, the point of bidding the hearts would be anticipating the 5 diamond bid and helping partner, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Whether you'd want to bother with that or not is unclear. But I think once you bid for spades, you have to stick to your guns and pass the double.
Great. All right. If people are hearing echoes, it's probably because sound is coming back from the game. Like if you still have the game open and your audio is still on, that could do it. So probably best to close out the game on Swan and just watch on the Zoom here. So on board 5, it went past 3 hearts at most tables. What would you do with the West hand, Kit?
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
You either pass or bid 3 no trump.
Right. That's what we were saying. Yeah. Against me, Julie bid 3 no trump and, caught 5 spades in the dummy. And then she had no trouble counting the hand out and getting the clubs right at the end. So I got a 0.
Notice if West had chosen to pass, East would probably be back in there with 3 spades. At least I would hope East would be back in there with 3 spades, and you'd still get to 3 no trump.
So So you think pass, pass, three hearts, pass, pass. East is bidding three spades.
Well, if he still believes in not getting zeros, yeah. If he likes to go around defending and getting heart scores and getting bottoms, then he should pass. But not my style.
You like tops more than bottoms?
Yeah,
Huh. Huh. You should have put that in one of the books, I think.
right.
All right. I mean, that's a pretty aggressive balance at the 3 level, but I mean, you are white against red.
Well, you're not. I mean, you don't figure to get doubled. I mean, you have a passed hand on your right, a preempt on your left. Who's
Right.
doubling?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I guess it's only wrong if 3 spades and 3 hearts are both going down.
Right, and
Right.
sometimes that doesn't happen.
Well,
Right.
the key here is that North is a passed hand. In
Right.
other words, if the auction went like 3 hearts pass pass, I wouldn't dream about balancing with 3 spades.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that makes quite a difference.
Yeah. Yeah. The danger hand is the partner of the preemptor, and when they're not a danger. Absolutely. More questions for Kit? I have some. I don't see anything else in the chat yet. Lots of stuff about echoes.
Judy, yes, if you still have the link, you can come back to the meeting.
Board number 2. Where's my result? I don't really care, but so we're looking. Okay, board number 2. So 1 no trump, all pass, and you get the 7 of hearts lead. How do you make a plan on this hand, Kit?
Well, we'll start by. We might as well start by playing the 8 and see what happens.
Right.
Although the 7 of hearts is either probably West has all the hearts, or it's a high card from nothing, or from like 9-7 fourth.
Right. Right. So it goes.
We'll find out quickly.
Right. 8 jack queen. Presumably we're playing the queen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can make an art. I mean, yeah. Well, I'm curious what your thought process is here.
Well, if we attack spades, we've got 4 spade tricks and 2 heart tricks to start with. I don't really see much prospects in attacking anything else. Plus, there's always the possibility that if I lead a spade and LHO is queen third, it might not be that obvious to LHO to hop up queen. That would be a real bonus.
That would be real.
Yeah, but the entry situation is just pretty bad. I mean, there's a case could be made for leading clubs, and who knows, maybe the opponents will shift to spades.
Right, right. They don't know you have 5. And the jack 10 of spades, you can power an entry if you do set up a club.
Well, I don't quite think you're going to be able to do that. You need the entries. You need the spade entry to your hand to be able to run the spades.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the danger in leading clubs is if they are able to shove another heart through. Well, actually, the heart suit went really favorably for you. It looks like the 9 is on your. It looks like the 9's on your left and the king's on your right. In which case, they can't break hearts without.
Right.
At least righty can't break hearts. Lefty can. Well, no, lefty can't break them either. You've got the big 6 spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe maybe for that reason, playing clubs at trick 2 is okay. I was a little concerned about not having an entry to my spades.
If you're gonna play clubs, would you low to the queen or run the 9?
Oh no, I'd definitely play low to the queen. I mean, running the 9's way too big a position.
Right.
Yeah, in retrospect, I think I would try a club at trick 2.
Yeah, I think you might as well play the 9 in case you want to play to the 8 later.
Oh, I don't agree with that.
You don't?
I don't want to tell the opponents what's going on in the club suit.
Okay,
I
fair
mean,
enough.
I can play low to the queen and then just run the 9. And the communication in the clubs doesn't matter.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
No, it's not. I'm just always interested to hear your viewpoint. Yeah, and
So
they
it all,
actually
so it
switched
all
to
happened. They did come back a spade. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So it worked out well, and then my partner got the hearts wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he
Oh,
shouldn't
that
have.
was
He was
no.
upset.
He certainly shouldn't have it.
Yeah,
If right hand opponent didn't have the king of hearts, right hand opponent certainly would have returned a heart.
right. And also, like, what holding could the 7 really be from?
Well, it could be no. It could be from
Well,
king 9.
right hand opponent cannot have the 9.
He could
Right?
have king
When
9.
7, 8, Jack, he
Right.
cannot possibly have the 9.
Right. Right hand
Yeah.
opponent can't have the 9. The king. He might not have the king, but he definitely doesn't have the 9. So it's clear to play low.
Yeah, yeah. All right, another question. Board 15. After a heart, a no trump, 2 diamonds, any further
I'm
action?
sorry. A heart. What?
I said a heart, a no trump.
A
Maybe
West
even
pass.
a heart pass, a no trump.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what happened at his table. Sorry.
I'm looking at the auction, which is being shown here.
Right. That's why I'm trying to find his table. That big a game, I should be. Board results. What board was I on? 15. So let's start with the south hand. Is this an opening bid for everybody? I'm pretty sure it is for Ket.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're 5-4-2-2. You got 2 aces and a king.
Yeah.
And
So
you've
me,
got and you've got 10s in your long suits. Those are not to be discounted. I mean, this hand is not king doubleton, ace empty 5th, ace empty 4th doubleton.
right.
This hand is probably a trick stronger than without those 10s.
This is a hand that if I open 1 heart and partner bids 3 hearts, I would seriously consider accepting.
Well, that's a different story. But no, I mean, the hand certainly improves if partner has support. But yeah, why not open? I mean, your pass just doesn't say anything about your hand. If you
5th from
pass,
the top. 5th from the top.
5th
Adam.
from the top. Thank you. Okay. So theirs went. Okay.
Now I maybe you have to bid a no trump on the north hand, but I'd be really nervous about it. There's almost nothing partner can bid which will make me happy.
They could bid 2 clubs.
Even that wouldn't make. I mean, I'd like the fact that they bid 2 clubs, but I still wouldn't know what to do.
Right.
That's the whole point. Now, I'm not saying there's anything else that works particularly well.
Right. I mean, I would bid 3 clubs invitational if that were available.
Yeah, that certainly would be roughly on the spot. Although even that could work out badly.
Yeah. But if you've started with a no trump and you hear partner bid 2 diamonds,
Well,
what
now
do
you
you
have
do?
now you have to. Well, first of all, are you playing forcing, semi-forcing, or not forcing one no trump? That could make a difference. I mean, if
Right.
you're playing, if the one no trump bid is totally forcing, you have to worry about the possibility that partner might be bidding a 3-card suit on a bad day if he's 3-5, 3-2. Unless you bid partnership bids 2 clubs with this. This is one of the reasons why I do not like forcing no trump at all.
I agree. Yeah.
If partner bids 2 diamonds, well, you have to guess. I mean, you could pass and you may wind up missing a game if partner has a 15 count. And about all partner could do is bid 2 diamonds. If you bid, what do you bid? If you bid 3 clubs, that basically shows just a 1 suitor in clubs and nothing else and expecting partner to pass. If you bid 2 no trump, you may find out that your spade stopper leaves a little to be desired. So,
it's really tough.
well, this is what I meant when I said there was nothing partner could bid that would make me happy if I, after the 1-0 Trump response. That was sort of what I was talking about.
So
It's good.
would you consider 2 clubs immediately and just find the right strain? And if we're too high, we're too high.
The hand really is a little shabby for that.
I agree.
So I would bid a no trump. Hopefully I'm not playing forcing no trumps. So the partner
Right.
has a 5-3-3-2 hand. He'll minimum 5-3-3-2. He'll pass and will probably be in the right spot.
Right. And then if, assuming that it was not forcing, so 2 diamonds is almost certainly 4.
Not almost certainly, it is certainly 4.
Yeah.
And then you have to guess what to do.
Yeah.
And you probably either bid. I mean, you could bid no trump, you could pass, or you could bid 3 clubs. Any one of those 3 might work out well or badly.
What's your opinion on doubling with hands like the West hand over a heart?
Fine.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what my partner did.
It's certainly a better description of the hand than a pass. I mean, you do have support for the other 3 suits, and you do have opening bid values.
Yeah.
Pass doesn't show that.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I mean, a good principle is, if you have several possible actions and one of them is pass, don't do it. Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, pass doesn't describe your hand. So I'd have a North did rebid 2-0 trump over 2 diamonds. Okay. Certainly reasonable.
So now you get a spade lead. Oops, sorry. You get a spade lead and you're in 2-0 trump.
All right. So obviously you have to play small to make sure you get a spade trick. It'd be silly to go up king and find the ace was in the west hand and the queen was in the east hand.
Interesting, they shifted to a club. That doesn't look right. But they don't know about the clubs. So could certainly be right. But anyway, let's just look at it from this point of view. Like, yeah, where do we go? What do we do? I mean, I guess the fact that they switched has meaning, but let's say they played ace of spades and cleared the spade suit.
Well, I guess you, let's see. If you duck a club, you've got, assuming the club split 3-2, you've got 4-5 club tricks and a spade trick and 2 aces.
Right.
I don't see. What if we go after diamonds? Say 1 diamond honors on sides. We got 3 diamond tricks, 2 clubs is 5, a spade 6, and a heart is 7. That's still not enough tricks.
Right.
So it looks like we just play for the clubs to split.
So just duck a club and
hope for the best.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I think so. All right. What other questions do we have here? Someone just wanted to know, like you mentioned semi-forcing versus forcing no trump.
Yeah.
Can you just give us another little minute on why you prefer semi-forcing?
I don't. I prefer non-forcing.
Non-forcing. Okay. Do you include your 3-card limit raises in there?
Well, if I have a balanced hand, yeah, why not?
So do you have a separate way to show an unbalanced 3-card limit raise?
Yeah, I make one.
What do you mean you make one? You just like
I make a limit raise.
Okay.
We're playing 5-card majors, aren't we?
We are.
Well, if I have 3 and partner has 5, that means we have an 8-card major suit fit. How bad a trump suit is that?
Okay. So you don't think it's worthwhile differentiating the 8 and 9 card fits in that scenario?
No, not at all.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah.
I mean, what difference does it make? You have a trump suit. I mean, if you want to respond 1-0 trump on on a 4-3-11 count and partner passes, that's
Right.
okay. That's likely to be as good a spot as the 5-3 fit. But if
Right.
you're somewhat distributional, you're playing in the major suit fit, so why
Sure.
not tell partner that?
Okay. I like that approach. You don't think that from an evaluation standpoint, knowing that you have 9 of them can help opener decide whether to go to game or slam?
No, I mean, you've evaluated the hand as a limit raise. Obviously, there are some hands which, if it were only 3-card support, it would be a limit raise. But the same high cards with 4-card support, you'd force the game on. So you've already made that evaluation. In other words, you've made your trump length. You've incorporated your trump length into your evaluation of whether it's a limit raise or a forcing raise. So
Okay.
what difference is that going to make?
Okay. I've never quite heard that philosophy before. It's interesting. I like it. Yeah,
No, it
everyone,
just simplifies bidding, and you
it
don't get
certainly
tied
does.
up in knots.
Certainly does. All right. Who's got another question for Kit? It's your opportunity here. Let's see what I had interesting. Way down. So Alan's asking about this this takeout double again on this hand, the West hand, and he had been taught you need a doubleton in opener suit to double, and that has certainly fallen out of fashion at the expert level. Would you say?
No, I mean, you'd prefer to have it.
Sure.
I mean, just like you'd prefer to have a 4th spade for your takeout double.
Sure.
And but you've got to play what you're dealt, and
Right.
you do. We're not talking about a minimal hand here. We're talking about a 14 count,
Right.
which is basically working cards. I mean, how are you going to feel? You pass, and the auction goes however it goes. Say a hard pass, 2 hearts pass to you, or any auction which comes around to you next. Do you get that good feeling in the pit of your stomach? Boy, I got him where I want him. No, you don't. You don't know where you're at. But the point is, if you make a takeout double on this hand, now you can fold up your cards, shove them back in the board, and never have to make another bid. Partner knows what you have, and partner will compete to whatever level needs to be competed to.
In an event like the blue ribbon pairs or the platinum pairs, what percentage of Wests do you think would double a heart?
I have no idea.
Do you think it's different than it was 30 or 40 years ago?
I truly don't know.
Okay.
I would say 30 or 40 years ago, probably more would double a heart, because the double 40 years ago was more tended towards high cards than distribution. So I'm not really sure.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to get a gauge on the expert tendencies here. Because I was certainly taught not to double with a hand like this, just because it's so flat. And I can't decide if doubling is. I mean, I 100% agree with you that, like, get it off your chest immediately makes a lot of sense. But every time I do it, I play in a 3-3 fit.
How do you get to a 3-3 fit?
Well, partners like partners 3-4 3-3 and they guess wrong.
Can't partner bid a no trump?
Yeah, not with like a 2 count. Anyway.
That to me, that's the last thing I'd worry about.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm coming around. I mean, I certainly like to have a 4th spade.
Oh yeah, so would I. I mean,
right.
make your deuce of hearts the deuce of spades, and every bridge player in the world would make a takeout double.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we're at most a card away from it being obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. All right. Last chance, everybody. You got a world champion here. Bidding on number 18. All right. Let's see if I can go to my table to start with. Adam, where am I? I'm so far down the list here. Board 18. Okay. Pass, pass. A heart. And I made a takeout double.
Naturally, you only have a Doubleton heart.
I have a Doubleton heart. Of course I made a takeout double.
There you go. Okay.
2 hearts. My partner bid 2 spades. And now
as well he should.
3 hearts.
I don't care very much for that bid.
Yeah. So let's talk through the thinking over 2 spades. Like, why don't you like 3 hearts? This is one of my juniors, so she needs to hear this.
Well, you have a flat hand. You have 3 spades. Do you really want to? Presumably, if partner has 3 hearts, either partner would have bid 3 hearts earlier, or will compete to 3 hearts themselves. So you only have an 8-card heart fit. The opponents do not necessarily have an 8-card spade fit, and partner is still there.
Yeah.
If partner's looking at a Doubleton spade, partner might well, along the same thinking, saying, "Well, you've only got 3. I've only got 2. I don't want to let them play in 2 spades in their 8-card fit. When we have a heart fit, I'm going to go around and bid something."
Yeah, that's one of the things that I just stress to students so often. When you're in the direct seat, you don't have to be a hero, right? It's not all on you. Unless you have an obvious action, you can let partner do it. And yeah, here it's just balanced and defensive.
Yeah, I mean, all your high cards are in their suit, not yours.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then it's going to pass around, and East is going to pass it out too, right? They're balanced and defensive as well.
He's 4-3-3. He's bid his hand, and nothing about his hand, which
right. And let these jokers play in their 3-2 fit.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be a 3-2 fit exactly.
4-3.
But the point is, East knows that it can't be right to compete to 3 hearts over 2 spades looking at this flat hand. If it were right, West would have been doing it himself.
Right. If partner has a singleton spade or something, they would have bid.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Connie, isn't that exactly the answer you want? That you did the right thing, and the world champion tells you that you did the right thing. Did you get a bad board? You did. Because they made 2 spades. And some people in 3 hearts, it looks like, went down 2 and didn't get doubled. You know what? Sometimes you do the right thing and you get a bad board. But we all agree that it was the right thing.
How would you defend 2 spades? If you get a heart lead to the king, what would you shift to?
2 spades. So see if we can find a heart. Heart over to the king. And we're looking at
to a trump, which didn't work so well.
I'm looking at it. Well, certainly, I guess you might as well shift to a diamond and hope partner has a Doubleton diamond. I mean, there's nothing else has much prospects.
Okay.
And it might be right to shift to, or it might be right to shift to a spade and hope partner can clear trumps and has the queen of hearts and can set it up before dummies minors get good, but that doesn't seem very likely. Particularly if partner leads the 9 of hearts, saying have a weak heart holding.
Well, that didn't happen when we played it.
Oh,
Interesting thinking.
it could be right to. I don't know. I mean, at least partners. Partner could have the 3-5-2-3 distribution, and the rough could be critical.
Yeah.
I don't see many other prospects for setting up another trick.
Well, partner has king, queen of clubs. We might
So
need to get
he'll always get his king, queen. He'll always get one club trick and no more if he has that.
yeah. Well, anyway.
I mean, that's just it. Dummy's club holding is so powerful, and your club holding is so weak that there's just no prospects in the club suit.
Right.
That's not an obvious defense by any means. And turns out on the actual hand, you can still get the diamond rough even if you don't find the shift.
Right. Right.
And probably should.
2 trumps.
I mean, or let's say you return a heart for the sake of argument, or a trump, say, even if partner wins the queen of spades. Well, what's partner's looking at that dummy? He knows the whole hand. He knows Declare has the king of spades, knows Declare has the queen of hearts since you won the king. Declares the ace of diamonds. We're sort of wasting time. So he'll assume you have the ace of diamonds, shift to a diamond, you'll duck, of course, and he'll get you rough.
Right. You can certainly assume partner doesn't have a singleton diamond, or they would have led that the first time.
No kidding.
Right.
You hold up once and
so you'll beat it a trick. On the actual layout, you'll get a club, 3 spades, a diamond, and a heart. So perhaps the bad result wasn't from the bidding.
Yeah. Connie says she led a club on the get-go, I guess she means.
No, the king of clubs lead turns out to be
terrible.
Turns out not to be very effective here.
Right, It's
certainly a reasonable lead, but it's
not a bad lead. It just
this time a heart lead would have worked better.
Yeah. Opening leads are hard. All right, last chance. Anyone have another question? Well, I want to thank everyone so much for being here. Kit, especially, thank you for your words of wisdom. Tuesday nights at 8, Thursdays at 4. Both of those are Eastern time. We're going to have these games. We'll have a celebrity Q&A like this afterwards. It's going to be fun. There's going to be prizes for all the games and for the series. I really do encourage everyone to come play and help keep
I have
this.
a question about the site.
Please do.
I couldn't figure out how to see the opponent's card. Is it possible to see their convention card?
It is. There's 2 ways to do it. Let me see if I can show you. Oh, okay. Well, this will actually be easier. If I click on someone's name,
okay.
If I click on their name, it brings up their profile and you can view their convention card.
Okay, I didn't think of that. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
There also should be a little orange square icon that you can click on if they have a convention card. Yeah.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome. So here we can see the leaderboard has started up there, right? We've got games played, master points, and then there's a bigger leaderboard with all these cool things here, and we'll be given prizes for these. So, very exciting.
Can I object? Oh, I guess I'm not eligible anyway, right? Because I'm a Swan
Yes,
associate.
yes,
But I don't get to play in those games.
yeah, exactly.
It's not fair.
We'll have an award for
Count-
most games directed too,
can-
Aviv.
Can we count the robot games? I'm doing really well on those.
Yeah.
If you have noticed.
Yeah, you have been doing well. All right, we're gonna call it a night. Thank you all so much. And yeah, we'll be back every Tuesday night, every Thursday afternoon. Thanks, everybody.